you suck, bro.
Ah, you're cutting me, huh? I can also hear myself because I don't care about nothing else. Good coffee. Wait, which way? No, it's like this, bro.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounds a little lower.
Because
So
you
it's-
guys supposed to, you gotta look at the thing where it's supposed to go.
Pop.
There you go. You can hear
Yeah,
yourself
there
now.
we go.
Exactly. You gotta see where the not the
like
camera, the
my-
mic.
My voice got deeper all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, for real.
Hey, yo.
Oh, we've been recording already. Oh shoot.
just gonna let it record.
We can do the in a while. I was gonna do something and I was like, yeah, let me not do that.
You caught yourself.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's too much. I was gonna do the little anime noise, you know. Can you make the? Are you able to do like those little like sound like an anime girl? You saw the video I sent you?
I can't do that.
I wish I could, bro.
You wish?
I wish I
I
could.
can't do that at all.
Like I could probably try it, and I'm not even gonna try. I'm not about to make
That's the
myself
thing.
look like a fool.
I was gonna try it and then I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make myself look like a fool too. And I was like, yeah, nah, might as well just not.
Yeah.
Is there? So how's writing poem going?
Writing poems?
Yeah.
I don't write poems.
Oh.
I write lyrics. Like
Okay. All right. Spit some, bro.
I can't spit.
Me neither.
Yo, it turned green.
Never did it before.
No.
How about you clap? Nah, it doesn't
Nah,
do
bro, you
it.
gotta tap on it. I was
You just found
I
out.
was today years old.
That turns off.
It's like
Yeah, having fun for real.
let's keep it blue. That's correct.
I like blue.
Me too. But what's new, man?
Shoot, a lot of things are new, man.
Yeah.
A lot of things. I don't even know what to talk about. So, I think you got to take it away, and then after that, I'll see. You know, what can I come up with? Literally, my mind is blank right now.
My mind is kind of blank too. Actually, it is and it isn't. Because I'm also thinking about some things in my current life, which I've told you about.
Yeah. You gotta talk to it first, cause I don't know which ones can I touch on and which one can I not.
Yeah, because we kind of rehearsed it. We're like, no, we can't touch this. We
Yeah.
can touch this. But yeah, it's just a lot of opportunities in my life right now that I just feel grateful for. But at the same time, I feel like I'm undeserving of it.
Why would you say undeserving, bro? You deserve it all. You deserve more. You deserve even more, bro. A lot. You're a real one, bro.
I like to think that. I feel like we all fall short.
You don't have to think about it, cause you already are. You are the example. So why do you have to think about it?
Mm.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I try to be a real one. There was a time where I was always real. Always a good guy. Always a good friend.
Yeah.
But there was a time at my point in life that I took a choice and it kind of betrayed some people. Didn't mean to. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I wasn't. It's like when some people make you choose between one person and the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I took that person's word for it. And I was like, I shouldn't just take in someone's word because I trusted that person more because I was really close to that person. And yeah, I took a choice, and that's on me because I took the choice.
It's like you hurt people not really knowing that. Like you didn't intend to hurt them, but they were just in the way.
Yeah,
So it's like they became collateral damage. And then after that, it just hurts your entire circle.
yeah, but the thing is that it's not just the fact that, because I didn't really betray them or anything. I just cut them off. Like I just stopped talking to them, stopped really, keep
can
in
relate.
contact and stuff. So I just cut myself out of their life, and it's like I shouldn't have done that.
I can relate, but at the same time, I needed to cut myself out because it's like I was surrounded by people that weren't helping me grow. They were just helping me stay in the exact same place all the time. It's
True.
like they weren't growing, I was trying to grow, and because of my circle, I wasn't exactly. It's like when you meet people, you learn from them, but I wasn't learning anything from them.
Yeah, but to me, it's a different case. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that to me, I'm completely fine. Like I'm used to that. I'm used to, cause some people come in, some people go out, and sometimes when I'm going, like I'm just going my own way, and if you come with me, that's cool. Let's go together. But if your ways is different than mine, I understand. You know, everybody's life is different. Everybody's path is different too.
And it always comes back to the journey, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta just appreciate the moments you had and say thank you for all these moments, and then just say goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's not. It doesn't always have to say like mean goodbye. It could mean other things. Like we could just meet up along the way again. It's just like there's things I gotta do, and then there's things you gotta do.
But
And
it
I'm
was
sorry to say, but it doesn't include you in it.
yeah, that's factual. I was just gonna say, cause for the other example I was talking about, that's not what really happened. Like it wasn't really that I was going my own path and they took a different
I
path.
guess I was speaking from my own life.
Yeah, no, cause what you were saying, I 100% understood,
Mm-hmm.
and I do believe exactly the same way. It's just that for what I was talking about, cause in that case that wouldn't be my fault. That's just life, you know. I took my own path, they took their own path. That was different. For me, it was more like I pushed them away. You know, sometimes you push some people away that you shouldn't be because of your for different reasons. Different reasons. Like sometimes you can attract the wrong people, but sometimes you can push away the right people.
Mm.
You can do, and that's the mistake I made. I pushed away someone that I had a great friendship with, and I learned from that, and now we like, I guess I don't want to say like this friends, but
You're not as
that would
close as
never
you
be the
used to.
same.
Yeah.
It would never be the same way as it used to be. So, and that's something that I think about every day because it's like I would never want to make the same mistake again ever.
No. Well, the most important part is that you learn from it. You might not get that opportunity ever again, or maybe you would. Like maybe like God might send somebody else your way, and they're similar in a way, or the bond could be created to be even stronger than those people.
I hope everything works out for the best. And you know, it's a crazy thing because like the reason why I feel so disappointed about it every time I think about it is because I was the one helping that person out. I mean, we had a great friendship, and it wasn't just about helping them, but like at the moment, I felt like the big brother. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I felt like I was the you know like the one taking care of it, trying to make their life easier. And then that moment comes where they needed me, and I stood back, and it's like then you see yourself, and it's like now you become the immature one because they were able to move on and be like, and at the end of the day, just forgive me for it and be like, it's okay. Like, it's better just, like, I get it. We were immature. But it's like, I think about it, it's like, damn, at the time, I was supposed to be the mature one. I was supposed to be the one that was there, but I wasn't.
It's almost like you're supposed to be the blessing in their life, but you became the curse.
Exactly.
Mm.
And I just hate that feeling. I just hate that feeling.
Eats away at you.
It does. It does eat me a lot. But it's kind of, it becomes a reminder of like, be careful with the choices you make.
Then again, there's always the situation that you can only do so much.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case. I could 100% do it. Like I could have done more.
Okay.
You're touching the other side of it. You're touching the side of like, basically that of like, you can always do more. My side was like, oh, like sometimes you were touching the side like, well, sometimes there's only so much you can do. But on my side was more like there was a lot more I could do. I didn't do.
You could have done it and more.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my side. So now I just sometimes I be feeling lazy for some stuff, and I just be like, okay, I could feel some way, but it's like I gotta get my ass up, bro.
You gotta get things done. I feel
Exactly.
the same way every day, bro. There's so many things I've been putting on hold, but because of my laziness, I feel like I need to start. It's not just discipline, but assign myself things to do
Mm-hmm.
that it's a priority. Like I have to do them in order to better myself.
You know what's something I saw today that was really good? I saw it and it gave me like a little peace, like a little second of peace. I was
Mhm.
like I always heard this saying, but seeing the image just made it out like it made it make 1,000 times better. Like make sense a lot more. You know, like the saying of like it's better taking like to take little steps at a time,
Hmm.
not taking too much like big steps, because over time, like
The baby steps matter.
yeah, exactly. And I always heard of it, and it's like yeah, true and stuff. But we always have that part of us that is like trying to push the limit of like how much
We're
we
just
can.
trying to get further, trying to take big leaps as steps.
Yeah, but
And then we
sometimes
get there faster.
yeah, and sometimes we throw ourselves into situations that we're not ready for, and then it feels like we're good for nothing. But the problem is that we haven't really taken the baby steps to then get there. The image that I saw was basically it's a ladder. It
Mhm.
was a ladder. It's two ladders. One of the ladders had the what's it called? Like the things you grip on.
The ladder.
That's a ladder. Okay. But what I'm talking about is like the ladder, like one of them had like really close ones.
Mhm.
The other one had like really far ones. Like not even from the bottom, you could barely
Oh,
reach
but
that
you know
one.
what? When since you're putting the image in my head,
Yeah.
of some were like close and some were far. When you think about it, when they're really close to each other, and you're literally like climbing onto every single one,
Yeah.
it becomes exhausting because you're putting double the work. Now, if they were more separated, it's like boom, I'm getting up there a lot faster. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I 100% see what you're saying. The image was saying like the other side of it.
Mhm.
Like cuz I feel like sometimes people have like goals and stuff that it's not that they cannot reach it, but the problem is that they're putting too much, like way too big expectations on them that they're not ready for it yet.
Or they're just not applying themselves towards. It's like you're not positioning yourself to receive that blessing.
Nah, not even that. I think we're
No?
different pages. Yeah.
Are you sure, bro?
Yeah, I think we're
'Cause when
different
you were-
pages.
Oh no, I feel like
I'm not saying that you're wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that what you're saying and what I'm saying is different.
mhm.
Like your perspective and mine is different. And I'm not, and like I get what you're saying. I think I do.
Like we're not on the same page.
Yeah,
we're
I
on
feel
two
like we're
different
not.
pages.
Because what I'm trying to say is like, ah, shoot, how can I even say it? So like, think about
Bro, I'm
sometimes.
reading way too deep into it. Is my thing. Like I'm listening, but I'm reading like deep into it. Like the
That's
way I
cool.
was describing like the ladder. Like
And you're
it's
not
more
wrong about it.
exhausting.
You're not wrong about it. Look, that's because that's going back to the same thing we were talking about. Like sometimes just like there's more you can do, and you're not doing it. That's when like you're doing double the work
Mhm.
because you're taking like little steps when you can even go further than that, and you can reach your goal a lot faster because you can do more than that.
But if you're going further than that, let's just say you're set up with this ladder that you know you have to like. They're not that far stretched out. You're gonna, of course, you're gonna exhaust yourself. But if you try skipping a couple, you're skipping steps. You know
True.
what I mean?
Yeah, I see. The one that I was talking about.
And the steps that you need to get to that goal.
True. Bro, the coffee
Sorry.
hit me. But the one I'm talking about, like think about the ladder, right? And then the step, let's say this step is right here, but then the other one you're trying to reach it, but it's too far up,
Mm.
and there's nothing in between, except that far one. Some people have that where it's like they gotta understand you gotta take it one step at a time. It's like you can't just go from here to there. Doesn't happen like that.
But and since you're saying it's very far away, don't you feel like there's just levels that they need to unlock about themselves?
Yeah, those are the baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the little steps at a time you take.
I'm still looking at two different ladders. You know what I mean?
We are, we are.
No, I'm looking at the ladder you're talking
Uh-huh.
about, but I'm still kind of focused on mine. But at the same time, it's just like you're saying it's like further away. So in order for it to not be so far away, you need to learn certain things right here in order to use that as a stepping stone to get further up.
So we are in the same page. We're just talking about different
I'm
points.
just looking at everything, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
we're just looking at different points. We are in the same. Okay.
yeah.
Alright. Yeah, cause that's the problem. Cause to me, it's more like, let's say you're at the bottom, and everybody wants to be high at the top.
Mhm.
But the problem is that they want the change from day and night. It's too high of an expectation for yourself to do so. You have to take the baby step. You have to go through the whole process, the whole progress. That's where you take the little baby steps. It doesn't have to be really, really small steps. You take yourself for wherever you can.
Going from 1% to 100%.
Yeah.
Each percentage matters.
Yeah, like you don't go from 0 to 100. You have to start progressively going, and then you get to 100.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly. There you
It
go.
really matters. That's the process. That's the loading screen.
Exactly.
Like the computer loads up and it needs to do certain things in order to boot up completely. So that's what we are doing in life also. You need to load up completely. You need to equip yourself. I need this file. I need this file. I need these things in order to get to the next step. In
And
order to
sometimes-
put everything together.
And sometimes you have to delete some old files because you need some space
Mm-hmm.
for the new ones.
There you
Mm,
go.
now we speaking, huh?
Spitting.
Now we speaking, huh?
Yeah.
Bro, talking about computers. AI is scary, bro.
AI.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about robots earlier.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll tell you this at work too. I'll tell you about brothers images. The one of them that I saw, and I still think about it till today. It's like you saw the one that they had Trump running from the cops and stuff. And it was
Like,
made by AI.
physically running. Oh,
Yeah.
it was an AI.
Yeah, it was made by
The
AI.
voice, bro. The voice. The AIs are copying people's voices.
Yeah, that
like,
too.
They made a couple of Elon Musk.
And that's
saying
the
certain
thing.
Stuff and it matched up pretty well, but not good enough. Like,
But think about this. How are we gonna know now? Like if actually something's real or not?
well, that's true.
Like now it just makes things a lot more complicated. And you know what's something else?
And the thing is, they're making such an effort to deceive people.
Yeah.
Like,
It's gonna be
that's-
weird.
That's the scary part. Like everyone's just nowadays it's so easy for you to receive quick information, but if it's false information, you're gonna receive false information just as quick, and it's just gonna throw everybody into
And you know what's the thing?
shamble.
Lies fly a lot faster than the truth does.
Hey yo.
They do. The lies always you're always gonna hear the lies first.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you dig into stuff, that's when you find the truth.
It's like once you get through the lie and then you finally hear the truth, you hear the truth too late and you already believe the lie. So
Exactly.
it's like what you heard first, and it makes you question what you heard second.
It's kind of what happened to me, bro. Talking about the other thing, I
Yeah.
just took someone's word for it.
Mhm.
Someone that was dear to my heart. And then find out that that was just an exaggeration.
I'm sure there's many people in your shoes. I can't exactly relate, but I know of people that have been in that situation.
You're like, yeah, not me, bro, but I know
Mm.
some people,
No,
dude.
like, truthfully,
I got you.
I've heard certain things, like of someone hearing such and such and
Yeah.
such and such. Just got convinced and thought that was true.
Yeah. If
Like
I
the
tell you,
most-
if I tell you exactly, I'm sorry I cut you off, but if I tell you exactly the point, like exactly why, or like who it was, and like the thing,
Mm.
I think you will understand exactly why I took the step of like just taking the word for
There's
it.
always more details.
Yeah, I just don't want to get too much into it, cause
That's
involved
coming
other
off of your
people's.
personal life too.
No, cause like to me, my personal life, I don't care about. There's some things I don't care about sharing. I like to be an open book. The thing is that whenever it comes to it involves someone else's personal life, also,
Mhm.
I have to think about what they feel about it. You know, so it's like I can't just spoil things out that also can affect other people.
Here's the thing too. You ever heard that saying? There's always two sides to the story, but one's the truth.
I
Like,
was
okay,
I was
there's your story, and then there's their story. Like I could have that person sit down with me, and they could tell me something completely else, and then now it's my turn to decipher who's telling the truth and who's not.
Cause I always heard like there's always two sides of the stories. I know that, but the one that you said about this, one of them is true.
Mhm.
That I never thought about.
Of course, because obviously, well, the thing is that
Cause
When it-
two people could lie.
two people could lie.
Maybe the truth is just in between.
Maybe the truth is God. He knows the truth, and He knows you're both
Well, that's always
lying,
gonna be the
but
truth.
people are always convincing themselves into a lie to begin with in order to protect their mental health. Like I prefer, let's just pretend like I'm in a relationship and I get cheated on, I leave that person, and in reality they never cheated. It's just I convinced myself that they cheated in order to protect my mental health and just think like that person was worthless.
Bro, it's crazy because like sometimes I feel like there was a state where I was going a little cuckoo because after like the whole breakup, for some reason I was like, what's the word? I was craving for like a reason to just be like, fuck her. You know what I mean?
Or just like a reason to just think that person's evil because it's just gonna rest a lot easier in your head.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
like but then it's like, why am I doing this? Like I started like digging into myself, and it's like, I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that was something that, like,
That you were dwelling
yeah,
on.
like I was craving it. That's something it made me feel really weird when that happened.
Because it also makes you question like whether you're. Of course, when you get broken up with, you always question to yourself like, "Am I good enough?"
Yeah,
And that's where it all kind of just deprives from.
bro, that question had me wonders for weeks, cause it's like, damn, will I ever do better? And it's like, well, I know now, but at the time, it always raised that question. When I say do better, it's like, will I actually? Cause it's like it's different. Cause I know it. I know I deserve better. So does she. But will I get it?
Damn, I was thinking the same thing for a long time.
Yeah, that's the question. It's not the question of like, am I worth it? It's not about that. It's like, am I gonna get what I'm worth?
Or are you just gonna get better than the last? What if it's worse? What if it's just you that I don't know. I always used to think to myself like, what if I'm the one that just gets punished and that person's just scot free? They're just living a good life and I'm over here just weeping for no reason. When I could have just taken the step and just did the things that I've always wanted to do. Just dwelling on a person for so long for absolutely no reason. And they're not even dwelling on you, they're just living their life and moving on. Probably with somebody else, bro, because that's normally what happens 100% of the time. Like, it's
Yeah.
just something that you just gotta bite the bullet and just spit it out and be like, yo, I gotta get new teeth now.
For real. No, but I was thinking deep on that because to me personally, I don't know about but by somebody else, I would 100% recommend people to do the same thing that I forced myself to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, to me, it's like I step out of my own consciousness of like my own thinking, because the problem is that sometimes on your own consciousness, that's where you involve yourself in the lie to comfort yourself because of your own consciousness. So what I do is that I step out and I'm like, all right, let's look at the facts.
Look at it from the outside.
Yeah,
And
I
see
look
what
at
it
the
looks
truth.
like.
That's what it is. As hard as harsh as it is, it hurts at first. It hurts a lot at first because you're breaking a part of you that doesn't want to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that to me, living by the truth or living by like the reality of things, that makes me more happy. Actually,
The truth will set you free.
it does. It does set you free.
The sooner you get to accept it, the sooner you'll get over it.
Yeah. So like to me, like I could have a tragic life. Like I could have a lot of things go wrong, but as long as I'm living true to myself, I'm good. Like I feel like I'm good. Like within my soul, I can find
It's
peace
like a
in there.
sense of freedom.
Yeah, it's a sense. Literally, it's a sense of freedom. It's a sense of like peace.
Mm-hmm.
Things could be going wrong, but the fact that I know that I'm living truthful to like, and when I say true to myself, I'm not saying but like, oh, this is what I believe in. So nobody that's not the truth. That is what you believe in. That's different. The truth is that by things what they actually are. Majority of the time, you're not gonna like the truth. Majority of the time, the truth is gonna be confronting.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, it will. But once you live by that truth, you start seeing life how it actually is.
You look at things from a different perspective. But hey, you know what's crazy? I've always had people preach to me about peace, like to protect your peace. And it was always coming from somebody that did not protect their peace at all. Their life was in shambles, bro.
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking to myself, like, how am I supposed to protect my peace if I don't have my peace if I don't have an example of what it looks like? So then you're looking for it. You're looking for it. You just don't know how to find it.
You know, I still wonder what. Because another thing is that a lot of people that say you gotta protect your peace. I've noticed when you look at their own lives,
Mm-hmm.
is that they would do things without even thinking of the other person, just so they can feel good. And I feel like it becomes an excuse of like, oh, I gotta protect my own peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. I don't exactly disagree, but I still haven't really like wrapped my head around the whole protecting my own peace. Cause I tell you what, man, life is cruel, and you have to on like I do understand patience, cause patience comes with struggle. Like struggle has to be there for them to be patience. It's different, cause peace is different. Peace is like when like to me it's like one of the best ways I can explain peace is like quiet. You know
You can think
exactly.
like you don't have all these intrusive thoughts telling you what that person's doing or what you're gonna be doing tomorrow, how your bank account's looking like.
Yeah, like you feel fine. That's kind of like peace. It's like within yourself, no matter what goes on, you feel fine. That's
You
peace.
kind of feel like a child,
Yeah,
like
you do.
without any worries.
But patient is different to me. Patient
Patience.
is like I feel the anger. I feel the every single thing that's going on. I feel it, but I hold it. I don't explode it. I don't just let that control me. I hold it. That's patient to me. Now peace is different. Peace, everything can come at me, but I'm fine, bro. Like I feel good.
You always gotta think to yourself like everything's gonna take care of itself. That's a Bible scripture too. Let tomorrow worry about itself, and let today worry about today, and let tomorrow take care of itself. Because a lot of people tend to overload themselves with a lot of things. Like earlier,
Yeah.
earlier you were telling me like, yo, like how's your schedule looking like?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to squeeze everything together. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
saw that.
like,
I was like, bro, I'm looking at the time, and it's like you ain't got time for all of this, bro.
I ain't got time for nothing.
Exactly. I was
Absolutely
like, when
nothing.
do you think like how are you thinking to fit this in there?
Yeah, I just make it work. It's normally how it works. It's just everything will work itself out.
Yeah, I hear you.
We all have to have faith in that.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be religious towards the people listening, but I get a lot of this knowledge from the Bible. So
I understand. Hey, there's a lot of good things. Like I'm a person like I was raised in church. I go to church, and I don't consider myself the biggest Christian, cause a Christian is someone that follows the steps of God.
that actually picks up its cross
Yeah,
and follows Jesus.
exactly. And there's some things that I don't do that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. Some things that, and that's by choice that I've done it.
Everything's a choice. Like heaven, hell. I'm not saying you're going to hell because everyone has like. Thing is, you told me before that you don't, you know of God, but you don't.
Yeah, I
have a
don't know him.
relationship.
Yeah, I don't know him.
That's the thing. I feel like even I would have to say I would have to say I don't know him because of the things I've done personally. Like I can say I'm a Christian, but technically I'm not because I haven't picked up my cross and followed him. You get what I mean?
I don't know, cause
It's
I was thinking it's different, cause
like I have a
there's a lot of things that you do that's what I would consider a true Christian. It's not even because it doesn't matter if you go to church or not. I go to church. I'm not a Christian because it's different. Because it's about your lifestyle.
I'm just saying, like, if I were to be a Christian, I'm a bad one. Like,
No, you're not. You're not. You know why? Because you're an honest one. What do you think it's all about? You think it's about being the most santo? What's it called in English? Saint?
saying,
Yeah, you think it's about being the most holy one? It's not about that. Like people think like, oh, for me to be Christian, I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop doing that. It's not. It's not. That's not it. It's the
not
other way. It's
always
actually
the case.
no. It's actually the other way. Everything that you have on you, you're supposed to bring it to him because he's the one that's gonna lead you to him.
Mm.
He's the one that's gonna lead you to the right path. So it's different because like to me, the reason why I don't consider myself that is because I try to be honest with some stuff, but at the same time, a lot of the time I'm like, let me take control of that. Let me do this myself. You know, it's like I don't. sometimes I don't take the path that I'm supposed to be taking, or letting him take control of things. Like I be taking control myself. But you do some, like there's a lot of things that you do that it's like you just you still following, like
The path is a little crooked, but I'm still making my way down there.
exactly, like there's a lot of things that you bring to him. You know, you see it, and then it's like you pay attention to it. You're like, that's God.
Mm.
Little signs you see and stuff, and it's like, you know, you have your ears open, your eyes and ears open. A lot of
Eyes
us
to see and
are
ears
just
to
walking
hear.
blind.
Yeah. That's the sad part about the world. Everyone's walking blind. But everyone, bro, the scariest thing, which I was going to mention to you earlier, is that a lot of people, even myself, I lived a lie. Like, imagine being alive and just living a lie. You don't know what the truth is. And when you had the truth, you decided to believe in the lie and go along with that. So now you're just living a lie, and you're contributing to it because you have not taken the time to look for the truth.
Yeah, that's a lot of us,
Yeah.
including myself.
Let's just say it's a story against story. You've heard his story, but what about his? You know what I mean?
I was thinking in the sense of like God, because like
Oh,
When you
it
think
is in the
about-
sense of God, but I was also going back to the things you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying also, like,
yeah, because when I talk about the sense of God, it's like, well, then God is the truth, so that's the path you should focus. But sometimes it's like I've been taking control. Like I've been trying to take control of my own self. It's like, oh, I don't want to do that,
bro.
and it's like then I'm stepping away from the truth.
You know what's also another crazy thing is that when you're saying that, you know, trying to do things on your own, it's like doing things by your own hand, your own works.
Yeah.
And you think you're in control, but you're not. You're really not.
That's
And
true.
I've learned that the hard way. Like, I be thinking, like, no, this is blasphemy right here.
Go ahead.
I feel like I'm the king of my own life, which Jesus is the king of everyone's life. It's just, I be thinking that I have full control of my life, and I really don't. Every step that I take, it's organized. It's literally organized. Even my downfalls, and then when I get back up, it's organized. It's building me up. I'm getting stronger. You see me tomorrow, I'm a different person. I've learned from yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically how life goes. Have you ever had like those moments where, like, I've been thinking back, like in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, I wish I was back in high school with this mentality now.
Hey, yo, I used to think that all the time.
All the time, because it's like, bro, you don't know how dumb I was. Like, there's so many things and the crazy part is like I was so ignorant. I thought I knew, bro. I thought I knew.
I get humbled all the time.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
today, like, I still get humbled. So if I go back in time, I'm just gonna be here today smarter. If I take that time back, rehearse everything, take maybe lift like a little bit of different steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then at the same time, I wonder, like, well, maybe things had to play this way, because if things didn't happen, like, if they didn't happen the way it did, would I really have learned my lesson?
It's for your purpose. Like, that's why I was
Sure.
saying earlier, every step is like organized. I might fall, but when I get back up, I learn from it.
Yeah.
It's God, bro. Makes the crooked path straight. And that's why I try to acknowledge him in everything, because I notice the way he works in my life. Like how I told you about the flowers. I didn't pay for those flowers. They were given to me.
Yeah.
The cashier was saying, yo, I'll buy them for you. What? That sounds insane. The cashier said that.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you, bro. You be paying attention. You be paying attention to the things that happen. Like, a lot of people, including myself, I'd be like, all right, word, bet.
Bro, when I went to, I think it was like a year ago, I went to Florida, Orlando, Florida.
Uh-huh.
You know how you normally pay for the bags when they get weighted?
Uh-huh.
I didn't pay for that either. That was when I first started my walk with God. It's like God was showing me that I'm providing everything for you. Everything. Like, dude, when the dude was weighing the bag, and it was a guy. This does not have to be a female.
Yeah.
When the dude was weighing the bag, he was like,
It's like clarification.
"Make clarification, because gender does not matter when God is using people, bro."
Yeah.
Bro, it was like he was weighing it. And he was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm gonna get you in this for free." I was like, "For free?"
Why you said it like that though?